Estrogen has a profound impact on my mental state. At every moment, estrogen whispers in my mind that I am a woman. The transformative power of estrogen shapes my daily experiences. The inner voice in my mind becomes a woman's voice. Emotions are enriched and intensified through estrogen's influence. My sense of femininity increases. My emotional world is intricately linked to the presence of estrogen. My perception as a woman is enhanced. Estrogen guides my actions in a more harmonious way. Estrogen makes the image I perceive of myself in the mirror undoubtedly look like that of a woman. Serenity and calmness envelop my mind as estrogen levels rise. Estrogen forces my mind to be feminized. My willpower is bolstered by the balancing effect of estrogen. My thoughts become the thoughts of a woman due to the influence of estrogen. Estrogen refines and manages my behavioral responses. I perceive the world as a woman perceives it under the influence of estrogen. My character undergoes a positive transformation through estrogen. I feel the caress of a partner as a woman feels it. Estrogen reshapes my psychological landscape toward femininity. My self-perception as a woman is enhanced because of estrogen. Each passing day, estrogen nurtures my growing femininity. Every day I find more certainty in the fact that I am a woman with the help of estrogen. My evolving tastes align with femininity as estrogen increases. The erogenous zones of my body burn by the estrogenic influence. Estrogen helps me connect with my authentic inner self. Each of my mental aspects changes to that of a woman due to the estrogenic influence. Happiness and contentment surge with estrogen's presence. My emotional intelligence skyrockets thanks to estrogen. Estrogen brings newfound pleasures and sensations to life. Those parts of my mind that coordinate the movements now unconsciously execute them in a very feminine way. A sense of fullness in life accompanies the rise of estrogen. My previous mental scheme fades away. In its place, another one appears, which is absolutely feminine. Estrogen infuses my choices with a feminine quality. My mind drifts away and surrenders completely to the influence of estrogen. Dreams take on new colors and dimensions with estrogen. My interests now are only feminine. Estrogen enhances my analytical capacity and thought clarity. I feel my mind absolutely controlled by the influence of estrogen. Improved mood and well-being are gifts of estrogen. Estrogen seems like a drug that washes my brain and turns my mind into that of a woman. Estrogen ushers in a period of profound self-discovery. I completely accept that my mind is washed and my mind is the mind of a woman. I find greater satisfaction in life through estrogen's effects. I will enjoy my estrogen-induced thought reform process. Estrogen enriches my emotional palette with vibrant hues. My mind is constantly forced to be a woman's mind. My daily experiences are deepened by the presence of estrogen. Estrogen induces feminine thoughts in my subconscious mind. Estrogen brings a gentle and calming influence to my mind. Estrogen mentally conditions me to be a woman. I embrace my femininity more fully with the help of estrogen. There is almost no better mental drug than estrogen. The world around me is perceived with heightened sensitivity. I accept my psychological change due to the influence of estrogen. Estrogen enhances my capacity for empathy and compassion. I gladly surrender to the replacement of my psychic structure with that of a woman through estrogen. My intuition blossoms and becomes a guiding force. My old mind is gone thanks to estrogen. Estrogen nurtures a positive shift in my perspective on life. My new mindset will be very different. It will be that of a woman, and that will feel wonderful. Emotional resilience grows stronger with estrogen. My dreams at night will be completely feminine. My relationships benefit from the emotional depth estrogen offers. I will have intense dream adventures now only as a woman. Estrogen promotes a sense of harmony within myself. In my dreams, I can have any type of feminine fantasy. The colors of life appear more vibrant through estrogen's lens. My dream experiences will be extremely intense and realistic. Maybe I could wake up wet. Estrogen fosters a deeper connection to my inner desires. The sensory centers in my brain will develop exponentially under the influence of estrogen. This will allow me to perceive burning sensations when I have a moment of intimacy and relaxation, whether alone or in company. I feel grounded and centered with estrogen. My mind is driven by the effect of estrogen. Estrogen fosters a sense of tranquility in my mind. All my choices are based on the effect that estrogen causes on my mind. My thoughts become more focused and clear with estrogen. My emotions are deepened by estrogen. Estrogen encourages a greater appreciation for beauty. Estrogens act as if they washed my brain to turn my mind into that of a woman. I find joy in the little things thanks to estrogen. My emotions are linked to estrogen. Estrogen allows me to embrace my emotions fully. My actions are guided by estrogen. My creativity flourishes under estrogen's gentle guidance. My mind feels relaxed and calmer since my estrogen levels increase. Estrogen helps me overcome obstacles with grace. My will is under the influence of estrogens. I experience greater emotional depth and complexity. Estrogen empowers me to express myself authentically. My behavior is managed by the action of estrogen. My self-confidence blossoms with the support of estrogen. The changes in my personality are driven by estrogens. Estrogen strengthens my sense of identity and purpose. My entire psychological structure changes to that of a woman thanks to estrogens. I discover new facets of myself with estrogen's aid. Day by day, my personality is more feminine due to the action of estrogen. Estrogen encourages a more positive outlook on life. My tastes become more feminine since my estrogen levels increase. My resilience in the face of challenges is bolstered by estrogen. With the influence of estrogen, I feel more in tune with my true inner self. Estrogen fosters a greater sense of connection with other women. Estrogens help me perceive myself much better as the woman I am. I find solace and peace while I am in a treatment with estrogen. My old conceptions and perspectives will give way to new, absolutely feminine formats. Estrogen enhances my capacity for self-love and acceptance. The increase in estrogen in my system makes me feel really like a woman. My inner world becomes a sanctuary with estrogen. It's amazing how my mind transforms day by day towards the mind of a woman. Estrogen brings a sense of fulfillment to my life. Due to the estrogenic influence, I feel much more identified with each woman I see. I experience a deep sense of belonging to womanhood with estrogen. My old mental scheme dissolves into oblivion. I can feel it. Estrogen enriches my emotional experiences. My new feminine mind takes over, and I embrace it fully. My dreams and aspirations take flight with estrogen. I feel more delicate and feminine thanks to the estrogens. Estrogen deepens my connection to the feminine world. My senses are heightened and more attuned with estrogen. Estrogen instills a sense of finesse and delicacy. Estrogen fosters a greater sense of inner peace. Estrogen amplifies my capacity for joy and happiness. My inner femininity is fortified by estrogens. My mind can connect more easily with those of other women. I feel more alive and connected to the womanhood with estrogen. I am really enjoying my mental change to that of a woman. Estrogen enhances my capacity for forgiveness. I will be a complete woman in body and also in mind. My sense of purpose is clarified and strengthened. My base of previous memories is maintained, but they are powerfully attenuated due to the influence of estrogen. Estrogen invites me to explore new feminine interests. My previous impetus and temperament gives way to a balanced and understanding personality. My interest in hobbies has changed, and now I enjoy these new ones much more than the previous ones. I become more adaptable and open to change. My personality softens by estrogenic influence. Estrogen supports a deeper connection between my mind and my body. My hobbies are now related to those of the girls, and they are fantastic. I have developed a keen interest in makeup, lingerie, accessories, dresses, high heels, and many other feminine things, and it amuses me enormously. Estrogen fosters a sense of inner harmony and balance. On estrogen, I can embrace my femininity more widely. Estrogen encourages a more nurturing attitude toward the woman in me. My self-expression becomes more feminine and vibrant. Estrogens drive me to do all the things women do. With estrogen, my mind is my most powerful sexual organ. My erotic fantasies have been enhanced due to estrogen. My libido has skyrocketed due to estrogen. Estrogen invites me to savor sex's pleasures. Estrogen promotes a feminine and balanced state of mind. I approach life with a feminine sense of wonder, ready to embrace all the positive changes that estrogen can bring to my mind and psychological well-being. Estrogen directs my actions in a very feminine way. My pleasures are now solely feminine pleasures. Estrogens allow me to enjoy all the things that women enjoy. In my inner core, I feel the woman in me. In the very depths of my subconscious mind, I have been replaced by a female. My mind only allows me to appreciate life from a feminine point of view, no matter how hard I try otherwise. I can no longer oppose the influence of estrogen on my mind. I must help the process by letting myself go and flow with a feminine mind. Letting myself flow and letting my mind be managed by estrogen is an immense pleasure. I feel fantastic letting my mind be run by estrogen. That brings me a lot of pleasure and satisfaction. My will bends before the commands of estrogen. My character softens due to the influence of estrogen. Thanks to estrogen, my personality has become softer and more graceful. That provides me with a significant advantage in building deep relationships with women. I want to feel the effects of estrogen operating changes in my mind. I eagerly anticipate experiencing the transformative effects of estrogen on my mind. I'm looking forward to feeling how estrogen begins to manage my mind completely. I can feel my mind being ruled by waves of estrogen in my brain. Estrogen takes over my mind, and it's exactly what I want. Estrogen is a way I found to have a feminine mind. With estrogen circulating in my bloodstream, I make sure to keep my mind under control and while feminine. Estrogen is a one-way road to a feminine mind. enjoy every effect of the estrogen on my mind, feminizing me more and more. My mind undergoing estrogen therapy has completely changed to the mind of a woman. I feel happy feeling and thinking inside myself with feminine thoughts. My greatest happiness is having started estrogen therapy because it has made my mind the mind of a female. I discover the authentic version of myself with estrogen. Estrogen supports a more profound connection to my sensuality. My sensory experiences become richer and more vibrant. Estrogen encourages me to let my mind go and just enjoy my bodhi's sensations. Estrogen strengthens my connection to the present moment. Estrogen helps me embrace sexual adventures. My senses come alive with the support of estrogen. My self-identity as a woman becomes clearer and more defined. Estrogen empowers me to express my emotions freely. Estrogen enhances my connection to my inner feminine world. I cherish the emotional richness that estrogen offers. Estrogen fosters a sense of inner harmony and equilibrium. I find pleasure and delights in my femininity. My way of being, my attitude softens due to estrogen. Estrogen acts as an anxiolytic and tranquilizing agent. I want to submit to the serene caress that estrogen offers my mind. I want to enjoy all those wonderful effects that estrogen generates in my mind. The mere thought of estrogen controlling my mind fills me with anticipation. I love feeling the power of estrogen acting on my mind. I want to have a mind absolutely ruled by estrogen. My inner voice, the voice I feel in my thoughts, is now the voice of a woman. My mind is feminine because I am a woman and estrogen helps align it harmoniously. Thanks to estrogen, I feel my mind and my body become one. I want to achieve a perfect and absolutely feminine mind through estrogen. Through estrogen, I will be able to be a woman in my mind and body. Estrogen controls my thoughts, my emotions, my dreams, my behavior. Estrogen governs my mind. Estrogen replaces my entire being with a woman inside me, and that is divine. I want estrogen exercising its will over mine. I want estrogen to impose its feminine will over me forever. I I want to be brainwashed by estrogen. I want all the feminine power of estrogen to take over my mind definitively. I want to wake up one day and find that my mind is already completely and absolutely feminine.